Howdy folks, we're the Townsends from Rebel Acres Farmstead, former city folk turned regenerative farmers. So a little bit about us. Takota asked us to put together an introduction video, and can't tell you how excited I was to hear that, because I've never produced a video in my life. So naturally I was excited to awkwardly present something. We first met Takota when we purchased some meat from him a few years ago. Alana was looking for somewhere to source some local meat directly from a farmer. We were living in Calgary at the time, and we came across Takota's site, and it stood out for sure as somebody who we'd like to do business with. So we purchased some pork and some beef from him. Fast forward a couple years, and we ended up moving out to Sundre and started farming here. I took the permaculture course with Takota and Rob Avis through Verge Permaculture, and in that process ended up chatting with Takota about sourcing some feed from him for our pigs.
Organic feed
For our pigs. So we're just standing out here where we're rotating our pigs through the northern section of our property. We're doing what's called silvopasture, which is a mixture of pasture grasses in trees. So it's forested pasturing of animals. You can do that with cattle, with pigs, and other animals as well.
Chickens, integrated livestock management, which we also learned from Takota.
The reason that we started farming was, and also the name of our farm, Rebel Acres, is because we felt disconnected from the food system and the ethics of the food system. And the more we learned about the ethics, the more we were disappointed in our participation in what was happening in agriculture and the industrialization of food. So we are full-time farmers as of last month. And our boys hauling the camera over. So what we're doing out here is trying to work with the land to improve the conditions that we inherited and make a robust, diverse ecosystem in which we're participating in and benefiting from without exploiting it. And we're using a lot of the principles that we learned from the permaculture design course, as well as directly from Takota and Takota's videos. We feed in the same way that Takota does, and we actually just purchased a dairy cow, so we've added the dairy aspect to the pig feed, which is fermented with the organic feed. So the business that we're trying to operate here is selling half and whole pigs to people who have an interest in quality food that truly nourishes them, as well as is coming from farms that care about how their animals are being treated, their place in the ecosystem, and make a business that basically evolves around integration with nature and farming as much as possible.
So the pigs behind us are a heritage breed. We work only with heritage breed pigs, and they're a mix of Berkshire and Tamworth. We also have some Cooney mixes and purebred Berkshires, purebred Coonies, and a large black mix. And they are predominantly eating grass and rooting through the forest, as you can see. And then we supplement them with the organic grain that we get from Takota. But our goal and what we're working towards is having them be less dependent on grain and more foraging like they used to be, which means that they're higher in omega-3s instead of omega-6s from what you typically get from commercial pork that's fed a lot of grain, if you're lucky, maybe lots of soy and corn. In addition to selling our pork, and eventually next year we'll have grass-fed and finished beef, we also do farm tours. we cater to families and homeschoolers, and also for wild foraging. We have 80 acres, beautiful trees and trails, and we're going to do specific foraging plant walks starting next month that you can sign up for. All right, the baby doesn't like being in videos even more than than us, so I think we're done for now. If you have any questions, you can contact us anytime. Come out, see the farm.
We're taking orders for an August, September, and October harvest, so we'll have some pork ready in August, September, and October.
It's free delivery to Calgary, Edmonton,
Red Deer,
surrounding areas.
so we hope to meet some of you guys there.